Here it is.
You know, when the cameras are on, the Min comes out.
Now we get to see what this Min-Min's made of.
Yeah, what has been the hype of the talk of the town leading up to this tournament? Min, the Min orchestrator, the cook in the kitchen. I guess you would say. Sensei's been Wait, okay, it's probably wrong stage.
This is probably some. Yeah, this isn't right.
Okay.
It would have been hilarious if it's like if he buffered down there and just had to hold that, but no, that seemed like it was either like a lag check or like something different. It's not. Oh my god. I guess we can take the time to talk about what we think of this matchup.
I honestly, I don't know. I had a lot of experience with Zelda, like in terms of how our metagame went, because I'm pretty good friends with R Hungry at the beginning of the game, and Min's a new character, so I honestly don't know how well this character, like how this matchup would go. I've actually never seen it before, so I don't know. Do you have any tips or?
This is one of those matchups that's gonna Min's gonna make more use out of her range than any of her potential combo game. No, that up tilt is totally safe. Okay, it looks like they wanted normal battlefield, excuse me, as opposed to small battlefield. Like those situations is gonna be what makes Min really successful in this matchup, as she can just poke from infinitely far away, and whether SaurDeux wants to set up Knight, then Min can just destroy it while it's being crafted. Oh, I guess a little bit too far in that case. Damage should not be a problem for Min. Killing is absolutely not. We see the megawatt. Oh, that was new.
Yeah, that's actually probably something that's very important to notice, is how the Knight will interact with Min's just normals. Will the Knight just kind of tank the hits, or will the Knight, just kind of disintegrate? And I guess it seems like if you do enough damage to the Knight, it will disintegrate.
Yeah, it should break, but it was interesting to watch it break while moving forward. So we see plenty of Knight play coming out from SaurDeux, making sure to set up that wall, but an errant dash attack. I mean, body blocked by his own Knight, ends up ruining him.
Yeah, but there's something else I want to point out about that interaction, is that Min's arm stopped at the Knight. So even if the Knight's whiff, or is in like its whiff animation, it can still protect Zelda that way. So that's really interesting.
Oh, he just runs forward with these tilts, not looking for massive damage, just looking to maintain center. Oh, he dashed right past.
Yeah. Sensei even did a get up attack, so that was a free punish by all accounts for SaurDeux, and just didn't react in time.
Letting that wall, or letting himself hang to wait out the Knight. This seems to be a little bit of proper adaptation coming out from Sensei at the moment. Like learning how to play around a Knight on this stage, and absolutely not overextending at all. He's been super calm, maximizing his use, maximizing the space that he gets, and pretty content with just hanging around in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Chopped right in half.
Yeah, that's gonna catch Min right there, or Sensei.
Jumps away. Wow, the Knight still catches. I guess it's the benefit of a smaller stage like this is okay. Still has his jump.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is that the effective range of the Knight seems to be a bit longer than Min's arms, so Zelda can kind of like pressure Min, like or outrange her, I guess.
Yeah, it just takes a whole lot more charge to do it.
That is true, yeah.
Okay, a little bit odd, like going for the low up air and the down. Okay, sure. SaurDeux still manages to get that stock.
Oh, that watch your shield. It's really small right now.
That's why he's leaving out the megawatt. Normally, you see, this is where Sensei's own Min starts to deviate a little bit from others. Is he uses megawatt a whole lot more than majority of Min in majority of situations. He's always trying to look for the cannonball swing and utilize the extra knockback to gain or maintain stage. Ooh.
Oh,
Almost
that
an
was...
SD.
Not only that, but Zelda just kind of walked right out of Min's effective range.
Just runs up and grabs. Knight's facing the wrong way and didn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda has that like the beer versing the knight thing. That can be kind of hard to do. Oh,
you know the thing where I said like, wow, he almost SD'd. Good thing he had his jump. He didn't have his jump that time, and he didn't turn around his up B. Because he was absolutely within range.
yeah. Min probably has like one of the worst tethers, like, but it's like he still is in range.
So it's the worst tether in terms of reach. It would be, I think it's like Byleth. In terms of just raw up Bs as tether, I think it's Byleth, Ivysaur, Joker, but Joker has other benefits because his airspeed's nuts and he has like gun dashing and all of that. So like Ivysaur, but Ivysaur's reaches can snap ledge from higher than Joker's can. So it's a kind of a toss-up between the two, but then it's Min. However, Min's, when going from latch on of the arm, of course he switches. From going to latch on of the arm to approaching ledge, Min's is actually the fastest to do that.
Oh, okay.
So she can be a little bit harder to two-frame because of that. Still plenty edge-guardable, though.
Yeah, that is one of the character's weak points, is that Min's recovery is not the best. But it doesn't matter now, because Min's no longer on the screen. We got ZSS.
Yeah, the other blonde girl in Sensei's arsenal. And the one he's absolutely more practiced with, and arguably one of Zelda's worst matchups, being the ZSS.
Yeah, Zelda, like we mentioned it with Sonic, but Zelda just kind of doesn't do well against characters that are able to rush her down and break her zone. And ZSS has the ground speed and also the air mobility to really do that. Like, flip kick is probably super good at, getting around the knight.
Oh, okay. Jump inside B. I could have sworn he was just going to run up and grab. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's super weird. It seemed like SaurDeux was right next to Liz, but just didn't grab it. Don't know why that happened.
A little bit too low. Yeah, not going to get anything off of that berry at that percent. Not only is it easier to mash out.
Wait, that jab one to forward air? That can't be real.
No, that looked like a jump call out. Which I guess it's a thing, but it's not true. Like it's, jab makes people jump and then the lightning kick punishes said jump. There? No, he's not going to give him enough time to drop down with his air. Making sure that Sensei stays in the air. Which, I mean, ZSS can spend plenty of time in the air. As you're not dead. No, sir. ZSS is all comfortable at home in the air, but having a ground game is important regardless of the character that you're playing. But maybe it's not, Flip kick's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good for just getting around Zelda's, like, general ledge trapping. Like we saw earlier, Zelda tried to pressure with Din's Fire, got flip kicked around that, and then grounded. We saw again right there. Use flip kick the grounded into the uppy to get the kill.
All back at this point. He almost died. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What? No, he landed on the side platform. Oh, but SaurDeux is definitely dead there. That back air from Sensei is gonna take it.
No, I meant SaurDeux doing that ledge hop forward air. Like that's.
Oh, that's what you meant. Almost died.
He almost died, and then he actually died.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But Zelda's comeback game is always going to be her fatal flaw. And while many characters have more than one, unless they're like the super top tiers, And even then, even the super top tiers usually, like, I think it's just Pikachu that might have a flaw. I'll have to revisit that train of thought later. But if there's any flaw that you can exploit with Zelda, especially as ZSS, is that she has no real big comeback factor without like extensive setup.
Yeah, that is true. She's not like, she has lightning kick as like that random like really strong attack that she can throw out to try to take an early stock, but that's also kind of hard to land sometimes. So like outside of that, most of her stuff you have to really put them in a bad position and set up. She's not just gonna like immediately make you explode in like neutral. It's usually at the ledge.
Now here we are, game 3. The Min game 1, and the ZSS looked a lot more refined, as small battlefield is thick and reasonable that it is. Again, smaller stage really leans better into Zelda's style of stage dominance. Is okay, just in there. Ooh, okay, calls out the jump. I really like that, that aggressive mix-up that comes out from ZSS players, where they'll like whiff something or something will land on block, but their frame advantage is still so good that they can dash under an up smash, the most common option in disadvantage, that being jump. Are you dead?
Yeah,
No,
I
I don't think you were dead anyway, but
I do like what Sensei was trying to do there, maximizing the punish. Instead of getting the up B from the ground, doing it higher up in the air on the platform, to be a bit closer to the blast zone. But with that, I'm trying to say, we're trying to do that. You also, it's harder to miss, or it's easier to miss Zelda. So
yeah, I kind of expected just an up smash instead, but he's no worse for wear because of any single misread like that. Zelda gives you plenty of opportunities to live, as if you're a character like who's fast like this. Because Zelda has to make a pretty hard read in order to catch Sensei at this point. Meanwhile, Sensei can just play ZSS's firm air-to-air game plan. Not true quite yet. And Nair is still -2, so it's plenty fast enough to avoid the the Furore's wind out of shield.
yeah, you're not punishing ZSS in air unless you like parry it.
And even then.
Even then, like, you gotta pick like your fastest option.
Yeah, the only thing, I guess, if you parry ZSS Nair, she can still jab afterwards, and her jab will come out first, because she has 1 frame of advantage, and jab comes out frame 1.
Oh.
Otherwise, then, if she is doing something like F-tilt, there is a window to punish that. Oh, he didn't get Nair flip kick.
Yeah, and
Nothing's going right for SaurDeux at this point, missing these lightning kicks.
we haven't really brought up, but Sensei has a really good lead right now. He was up 3 stocks to 1, now only 2 stocks to 1, but still, that's a fresh second stock.
Not going for back throw. He's not a real ZSS man, trying to kill you off of a single interaction.
That is the ZSS mindset. It's like, hey, do I have this one mix-up that will kill? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Like, it's interesting that the character is like this, because ZSS has a really good developed camping game. She can air-to-air super well. She's super safe on shield. But her damage output can be a little lacking sometimes. She really, like, in terms of true combos, she doesn't have really a true combo that gets you to 40, but she can swarm you and get that damage.